Have you ever been on a road trip where you got to sit in the front seat and pretend to drive? Now, imagine instead of driving a car, you're steering a huge glowing chariot pulled by flying horses across the entire sky every single day. Sounds wild, right? Well, that's exactly the job of today's star, literally, the shining god Helios. Meet Helios. In Greek mythology, Helios is the titan of the sun. Picture him with a golden crown that shines like light and a powerful chariot pulled by 4 fiery horses. Their names were things like Pyroa and Phlegon, which sound like superhero names, don't they? Every morning, Helios starts at the eastern edge of the world, climbs into his glowing chariot, and rides across the sky, bringing daylight to humans, gods, and animals. Then, at night, he sails back on a golden boat through the ocean to get ready for the next day. Helios is kind of like a cosmic bus driver, only instead of carrying passengers, he carries the sun. One of the most famous stories about Helios is about his son, Phaethon. Phaethon really wanted to prove to his friends that his dad was Helios, the sun god. So he asked Helios, "Please, father, let me drive your sun chariot just once." Helios didn't want to say yes. It was way too dangerous. But he loved his son and finally gave in. When Phaethon grabbed the reins, the fiery horses went wild. They zoomed up too high, scorching the sky, then dipped too low, burning the earth. Rivers dried up, deserts were made, and chaos spread everywhere. Finally, Zeus, the king of the gods, had to step in. To save the world, he struck Phaethon with a thunderbolt. The ride ended tragically. This myth is a reminder. Some jobs are just too big to handle unless you're ready, and Helios's job was one of them. Have you ever tried something that seemed super fun, but was actually harder than you thought? Like riding a bike without training wheels, or baking cookies by yourself? Sometimes we need practice before we can handle the big stuff. Just like Phaethon learned, some rides take more than courage. They take skill and patience. Now let's connect Helios's fiery chariot to real science. Of course, we know the sun isn't actually a god riding horses. It's a giant ball of super hot gas. The sun is about 93 million miles away, and yet it's so powerful it warms the earth, makes plants grow, and gives us light every single day. The sun is mostly made of hydrogen and helium. Inside it, tiny atoms crash together in a process called fusion. That's like a never-ending fireworks show happening in the sun's core, producing light and heat. So when the Greeks imagined Helios steering the sun across the sky, it was their way of explaining how the day begins and ends before they knew about astronomy. Pretty clever, right? But what about the future? Do you think humans will ever drive the sun like Helios? Well, not exactly. But we are learning to use the sun's power in amazing ways. Solar panels can catch sunlight and turn it into electricity. Someday, whole cities might run on solar energy, without needing smoke or pollution. Scientists are even trying to copy the sun's fusion process to make clean energy right here on Earth, like having our own little star in a machine. And who knows, maybe one day astronauts will ride solar-powered spaceships across the galaxy. Sounds a lot like Helios's chariot, doesn't it? So today we met Helios, the dazzling sun driver, learned about his brave but unlucky son Phaethon, and discovered how the sun really works in science. Next time you see the sunrise, you can imagine Helios climbing into his golden chariot and shouting, "Hold on, horses! Another day begins." Thanks for joining this adventure. Remember, shine bright, be curious, and keep looking up. Bye for now.